Nice to see you on the stream here. Um, Start off with Lady Draconis has become a member on YouTube. Thank you very much. And hello, Gwen. Nice to see you here today. And David, nice to see you on here too. All right. So we have one iteration of the pattern left to go, and looks like we'll have just enough threads to get that, or length on the threads to get that done. So we're going to run maybe 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours. We'll have to see how tired I get by the end of it. But we're pretty good. The silk has actually, for the next braid, has actually left Japan. Well, not, I'm sorry, it hasn't left Japan. It's shown up on tracking for that it's in transit. And my experience is usually it takes less than 7 days to get to me once it shows up on tracking. So I should theoretically have it Saturday. If it runs till Monday, I've got to go into my P.O. box. So hopefully I can pick it up during normal business hours or whatever. I might have to leave work a little early if my wife can't pick it up. But all right, so, oh, and I did want to show you folks something. Let me grab it real quick. Yeah, there it is. I was talking about this on previous streams, but I wanted to make a change to my warping frame so that it'd be much easier to pull the threads through. The binder clips are functional, but they're not all that great. So I made this. Let's see. Let me put that to full screen here. So it's going to go mute for a second, or the sound's going to go away for a second. Give me a second. Okay. You should be able to hear me again. Anyway, so this is going to be the intermediate stage where the cones come up, and then I've got about 46 of these holes here, so I can do more than just 2 colors on it. Let's see, what is it? So yeah, I've deburred it, so it shouldn't snag on anything. This is just a 1/4-inch PVC plate. And at the upper stage, I've got 3 of these, and I can do 1 color for each one of them. Screw to hold it down to the top of the frame. And on the underside, I've got pockets where I can epoxy in magnets. And that way, when I bring the stuff, the thread up and I'm ready to cut it off or whatever, I can just place a magnet over the top to hold the threads down. Nice strong magnet, so it's going to hold it in place and I won't lose threads. I can make a nice clean cut. And so since I've got 3 of these now, I can run up to 6 color braids with silk. And I just have to figure out how to arrange all the cones at the bottom. But the way it's set up, it should work much better than the current system is. We'll have to see how it does, but I think it'll work pretty well. PVC, you can get relatively smooth with it. With deburring tool, I don't think it's going to have any problems. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Take off the hoodie real quick. It's a little warmer up here than I was afraid of, so no worries on that. And we are ready for the first move. Okay. Thank you very much, Gwen. Appreciate that. And okay, let's get this one up here. Yep, I'm really encouraged about it, and I should be able to tell within a week. So the only thing left I have to do is order the magnets, glue them in place, and I'll probably get some rubber or plastic coated magnets for the top so they don't like chip or potentially damage something or get rusty or whatnot. And then I need to drill through the wood of the braiding frame and screw it together. I will have to get like a low profile screw head so it doesn't catch threads, but yeah, it should work pretty good. Yes, I am feeling much better. The migraine was actually a fairly short one. It kind of kicked in like on my way home from work. I started feeling kind of off, and then I got the visuals in the about like 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock. But by the time I got up, I could tell I was on the back hillside, the rebound, and I was pretty good from about like 10 o'clock this morning. So I'm definitely feeling much better. All right, and so on this one here, first one, we are doing no exchanges or reversals on either side. It's just the base level moves. So this will be easy. One, come on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Oops, I just realized I'm probably overdue for a coma slide, but I can do that at the end of this move. No worries on that. Checksum is good there. But I do still need to get a final okay from Jeff as far as if he's happy with my Godzilla element. I might try and do a little bit more redesign on it tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, I think I'll probably be able to get started on his probably by about early midweek at the latest, or early to mid next week at the latest. No stream tomorrow night because it's my every other week allergy shot. All right, on to move 2. Again, it's just the base moves. But before I do that, it is time for a coma slide because I've only got one more pin to do. All right, so one of them looks like it's getting a little unrolled. I'll have to re-roll it because I want to keep tension even. When the tama hit the floor, you don't get even tension anymore. At least in that case, gravity is your friend. Okay, so not that one. 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 Starting to run out of what ones it could be. Did I miss it? All right, so not that one. I guess it's that one. All right, let's just re-roll this up a little bit. Yeah, I think this one's going to be stuck on the leader for a little bit more. All right. There we go. Now we're ready for move 2. Hey, Philip Martin. Welcome back to the stream. So as one of the channel members, I did see you replied to the high-resolution pictures I posted. If you have any issues with them or whatever, or suggestions, please feel free to let me know. I'm happy to try and tweak things so membership is pretty good for everybody. Why, thank you. That is very nice of you about this. Isn't exactly cloth production, but it does have enough of adjacentness that I can see how it would be helpful for visualizing some of the stuff. Though I did mention to, I think it was Philip, that I did have a cat picture as one of the high-res pictures, or a cat in the picture for one of the high-res pictures. And given Marmar's like for cats, thought that they might potentially become a member if I keep having a lot of cat pictures in the members-only pics. So. And all of my members-only pics will be safe for work unless your employer has a vast craving for high-quality soap. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Also, after I'm done with the stream, I'm going to try and catch Rob's recap on the caring for Maya or taking care of Maya trial. I want to see how that's going to turn out. I watched a bit of it last night before Runkle stream. I did switch over because I do like watching Runkle too. All right, and we are ready for move 3. On the right, we're going to exchange 9, 11, and 13 with no shed reversals. On the left, we're going to exchange 9, and sheds 2 and 3 are reversed. And sorry to hear that. I do understand on the allergies, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I do get allergy shots. Admittedly, it's mostly for hay fever types allergies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I have had hay fever type allergies for most of my life, 9, 10, and they've been relatively bad. I usually would have hay fever from like February through November, which really sucked. And when I was taking allergy medicines, they'd usually only work for a day or two, and then I'd build up a tolerance to them. And 11, 12, and 13. So I could only go for like 3 or 4 days per season where I'd have decent allergy relief because if I'd switch to a new one, I'd like almost automatically build a tolerance after 1 or 2 doses for that. So I'd have to give a couple of weeks in between for effectiveness. So no reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. I only started doing allergy shots a couple of years ago. I've been wanting to do them for a long time, but when I was younger, we didn't really have good insurance. And as I got older, it's kind of one of those executive dysfunction, a lot of mental inertia type things. And I really should have done it like 30 years ago. I would have been much happier, which is also one of the reasons why I've kind of started trying to focus for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on making the changes I need to make so that I'm happy with how my life is going. Where I've been getting checked out for narcolepsy, and I'm going to get tested for attention deficit and the allergy shots, and doing the YouTube channel, and doing the stuff I want to do and that I like to do, and that make me very happy. All right, 2 and 3 reverse, so 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3 on top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. Did get a little bit more reading on Industrial Strength Magic. Still not too bad. I'll probably keep reading it for a while, but it wasn't quite pulling me as much as it did at the beginning. But that just might be, having to take breaks and whatnot. All right, so there we go. On to move 4. And on the right, we're going to exchange 13, and shed 5 is reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 11, and sheds 3 and 5 are reversed. Sorry to hear that you're not able to have them. I can definitely understand that, and hopefully things will improve or will change the way that you would like them to in the future so that you're able to do that. All right, I don't know if you can actually, okay, it doesn't show up that well, so I'll put my hand back here. So this is my shortest string here. That's where the leader ties off. So this is all the remaining thread I've got, unless I want to try and add some on that. Okay, no worries on that. As long as people are happy, I'm happy to do what I can to provide nice perks. I just don't want to do something and everybody's like, well, okay, yeah, don't mind the membership, but really could do without that. So, and 13 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. There we go. And shed 5 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. All right, so I did say no stream on Wednesday night. Thursday, I will have a stream. 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on top. Checksum looks good. Thursday, not sure how late I'll run that. Depends on how much I've gotten done so far. Probably won't have a Friday stream. I'm not working per se. I'm not working overtime at my day job, but I do have vet appointment for the cats. 11 on the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I do have one eviction scheduled on Friday, but the apartment complex that it's scheduled for, I'd say about 85 to 90% of those evictions wind up with the person being able to pay and avert the eviction. They're mostly kind of aggressive rent collection on the property manager's half. So I do a lot of notices there, but very few actual evictions. So I'm hoping that'll be the case. And I might not even have to get into uniform. I'll give a call the night before, see if they still have it scheduled, and may or may not have some other constable work to do. It depends on what the court has for me. All right, 3 and 5 are reversed, so 1 and 2 on the bottom. So 1, 2, and 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. There we go. And 1 and 2 on the top. Sorry, a bit of fluff in my mouth. 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. For those that caught Legal Vices' stream this morning, Aussie Overlord does a really spectacular impersonation of Dr. Spiegel from the Depp Heard trial. Sorry. A little fluff in my mouth is what brought that to mind, because for those that watched the Depp Heard trial, he tended to smack his lips quite a bit. So they were Aussie Overlord kind of played that up, but I don't think he did it near as much as the actual guy did. So anyway, that was quite amusing, and they got to the point where they were like really caught in a laugh loop. It was kind of hard not to laugh as well while they were doing it. If you get a chance to watch it, it's quite humorous. All right, so let's see. Catch up roll here. I'm not entirely sure how it would show up on an iPad, Laura Lenny. If you go to like my channel description, there should be an option. I think under the about. Let me see if I can bring it up and see if I can see where it is. All right. Yeah, if you go to my channel, there are. Let me bring it up real quick yeah, we'll share this instead. Okay. Whoops. And I have to. There we go. All right. So let me switch back to the right tab here. All right. So we got home, video, shorts, live, playlist, community, and then membership. So if you click here, you should have an option to be able to join there. I've got 2 levels, Maridai and Takadai. And you'll get to see like high-res pictures like this. And those are member-only posts. So anyway, hopefully that'll help you there. But again, I'm not sure with an iPad what's actually involved with getting that up on there. So, okay. There should be a join button where the subscribe button is. Okay. Yep, on the channel homepage. So may not work on the iPad. You might have to do it from like a Mac or something like that to get it to work. I'm not aware. Since I don't have Apple products, I couldn't tell you if that would work or not. Hey, Aunt Mimi, welcome to the stream. And welcome, Lady Ninja. Good to see you too. Yeah, it was definitely a... if you wind up laughing, it's hard to stop. My wife and I occasionally get something so humorous that we do that as well, and we call it getting vapor locked, because you're laughing so hard you can't breathe in enough to actually, keep breathing, and you feel like you got some vapor lock going on there. Give it a whirl. Okay, well, thank you very much. If you do join when the stream is not going on, I will definitely give you a thanks on stream as well. I'm trying to make sure that everybody who joins does get a on-stream welcome. Yep, I figured that might be the case. I don't know if it's the case in the Mac, but I do know that like super chats and stuff like that on iPhones have an extra like 20% cut out of it or they have 30% of what you pay through the iPhone is deducted by the Apple Store, and then whatever else goes on to YouTube has a third of that deducted out before it gets sent on. So it's like a net 50% cut, but it's entirely up to you as to how you do it. I'm not going to complain. I was just letting you know how the kind of the back end on that works. But I'm happy just the fact that people are here and have been so supportive of the channel and the stream. I'm kind of like on a giant mental high over getting monetized and how much people have been enjoying the streams. So, all right. So I just did move 4. Yeah. So we're right on to move 5. All right. On the right, we're going to exchange 11 and shed 6 is reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 5, 7, and 11 and shed 5 is reversed. Hey, Summer Butterfly. Nice to see you on. Welcome to the stream. And 11. 1, 2. Yeah, give me a second here. This one's still catching a bit. I've been trying to keep my nails reasonably short. And since some of the calluses on my fingers, I think, have been snagging as well, I've been trying to moisturize my fingers as much as I can. At the Penzic War that my wife and I go to, there's a merchant there called the Bee Folk. And they sell beeswax-based moisturizers, which are kind of a little like heavier, greasy, but they're great for like putting on at night right before going to bed, and they help soften the skin reasonably well. So I'm just kind of down to getting the nails down a little bit where it's not snagging quite as much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And shed 6 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. The other frustration I was dealing with last night, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, was I was trying to figure out how to use tail scale, and I was having issues with their authentication because they don't let you set up an account with your email. You've got to use an authenticator service like the ones that Google or GitHub has. And I was having too much trouble with GitHub, so I wound up using Google, and I really don't like doing other services as authenticators. Maybe it's just my old ancient pre-internet computer security type. I don't like other extending more control to other services than I absolutely have to, but it seems to be working, and I'm doing it as a favor for a friend to set up to where his bookkeeper can remote desktop in and not have to come into his office to do his books. All right, so 5, 7, and 11 on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And oops, I missed 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And currently, the tentative plan for future braids is Jeff/Legal Vices. Legal Vices. I keep wanting to say Vices, and it's not right. Then it is Larry Correa. Then Kurt Uncivil Law. And tentatively after that is potentially Robert Barnes and Gary from Rodrick, but I haven't been able to get a chance to really kind of sit down with Barnes, so I got to kind of come up with something and see if he'll like it without really any input from him. And I do want to touch base with Gary, at least to get an idea of what he would like for a braid for him. All right, so 5 is reversed, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. My first name is Todd. That's Todd, double D. The reason I use Torrent is back in the early 90s when Usenet was just getting started up. I was using online stuff mainly for participating in the Society for Creative Anachronism. And so as a result for that, that was the name I used there. It tended to be what I used for most online stuff. It just kind of stuck. All right, so we're going to exchange 9 and 15 on the right. Sheds 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 5, 9, and 13, and sheds 3, 4, and 5 are reversed. All right, let's get this one trimmed a little bit too. That's been snagging. That's the pinky. And since I don't have all that great control over my pinky, even though I have a pretty decent control, because I can do things, let's see, beyond this one here, I can do things like this. But still, it's a little hard to bend it because I'm double jointed, so to speak. Yes, I know there are no real double joints. I just, as a 5 and 6 year old, I would tend to hold my hand like that a lot, and it made the tendons a little more flexible here, so when I try and curl it from the fingertips, it locks up. Because as you're pulling them tight, if they're not here when they pull tight, it locks it back that way. So hope that didn't freak anybody out. I know that tends to bother some people, so I apologize if it did. All right, so 9 and 15 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. There we go. And sheds 5, 6, and 7 reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Cutsom looks good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, and 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, 8 and 9 on the top. Cutsom looks good. There we go. No problem, Laurelini. And on the left, 5, 9, and 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a bit of an unroll on that one. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And sheds 3, 4, and 5 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Cutsom is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, and 5 on the bottom, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Cutsom is good. There we go. Looks like we're up to 10 people. Oh, I forgot to bring up the Rumble stream. Let me bring that to live. All right, so we've got 2 people watching there. That's pretty good. All right, and back to StreamYard. Okay. No worries. You have a good one. If we're still on at the end when Rob's done, he's welcome to send people over here, but I expect I'll probably be finishing up before he does. So you have a good evening. All right, and we are ready for the next move. On to 7. Going to exchange 15 on the right, sheds 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 7, 9, and 11, and sheds 2, 4, and 7 are reversed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Weird thing with me is I don't know if it's genetics or whatever, but I don't seem to be developing arthritis in my hands. I'm about 55. My wife's having issues with it, and I've done all the wrong things that you're not supposed to do with your hands. I have popped my joints. I'm, double jointed and whatnot. And I don't know if it's just because of the type of work I've been doing and maybe the braiding or whatnot, but my hands seem to be holding up pretty well. My knuckles are not getting overly large. Skin's getting a little papery, but hey, getting old, what can you do about it? As far as I'm aware, nobody's come up with a successful, actual, real, honest to God, it works regeneration type technology. If they do, I'm pretty happy. I'd like to try it. All right, so 15 on the right. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this nail snagging. It's just really bothering me. Keeps up, I might just grab the clippers and snip it a bit shorter, but it's already pretty short, so I don't know why it keeps snagging. If I make my coma a bit wider pins, or more distance between the pins, it'd probably be easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yep. Okay, and shed 6, 7, and 8 are reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the bottom, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Cutsom is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, and cutsom is good. There we go. And on the left, we're going to exchange 7, 9, and 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Nine, 10, and 11. There we go. And sheds 2, 4, and 7 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, 5 on the top, and 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Cutsom looks good. There we go. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5. Sorry. 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9 on the top. Cutsom is good. Looks like I have a couple that could use a thread unroll. Or Tama unroll a little bit so they don't hit the rail. I don't need a lot, just enough they're not hitting. And that one's, let's get it past the leader knot. There we go. The reason I do try and unroll the lark's head knot past where the leader knot is on the thread is when the lark's head rests up against the leader knot, sometimes it can just pop off, and before it resets itself properly. It unrolls all the way to the floor. So I try and manually work it past that. So we are ready for the next move. Whoa, 51. Whoa, 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 whoa. Missed that. I'm sorry. So real quick, exchanging 13 on the right, 7 is reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 11 and 13. And sheds 3, 4, 6, and 7 reversed. Let me catch up with the chat here. I see I got a rate here. Let me scroll back up and see where it came from. All right, so, hey, Krista, welcome to the stream. Green-eyed Southern Girl, welcome as well. Hey, we're doing Kumihimo, Japanese braiding. That was Ellie Upton. Hey, Debbie Blair, nice to see you there. Did Rob join? Okay, let me see. Hey, Miss Kitty, nice to see you here. Green-eyed Southern Girl. Okay, no worries on that. Let's see. Last Call Girl, welcome, welcome. This is a Japanese braiding frame called a Takadai, and I'm doing customized pickup braid on it. Sorry. Let's see. This is Kumihimo, or Japanese braiding. All right, and let me see. I guess you folks did. I appreciate that. Let me see. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I am a 55-year-old CNC machinist / programmer. I've also managed 7-Elevens and other stuff like that. I'm also a Pennsylvania constable, and I really enjoy braiding and want to share it with the world. I'm assuming that. Thank you very much. Let me catch up a bit more here. If you like what you see, please feel free to like and subscribe if you want. I stream usually 3 times a week, Tuesdays and Thursday nights. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring everybody up, but I did want to acknowledge the raid, so I appreciate that. Don't know if Rob's streaming or not. I am hoping that he has been able to pick up his braid. Okay, so if Rob's still going live, definitely head back and watch him. You feel free to come back and watch me on the replay. If you have any questions, you can ask them in chat, or you can also leave comments for them, whichever you prefer. Thank you very much, Kate Lewis. All right, so we are caught up on that. Apparently, if I understand correctly, Rob's stream had a chat raid glitch, so I appreciate everybody who stopped by. And I'm assuming you guys are all going back to the Law and Lumber. Hopefully you guys will come back afterwards. All right, so 13 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And shed 7 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check some is good. Oh, that was a weird influx there. But yeah, I'm going to also catch Rob's stream probably on the replay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And 11 and 13 on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we go. Let's get this on twisted real quick. There we go. And 11, 12, and 13. Well, the raid was fun while it lasted. And, all right, let's see. Thank you very much, Singing Fan. You're always welcome back. And have a good time watching Rob's stream. Thank you very much, MZ. I hope you enjoy the replay. Thank you very much, Don. I appreciate everybody watching. And if you have any questions and you can't catch me on a live, please always feel free to leave a comment, and I do my best to answer them as best I can. All right. And we're ready for the reversals. So 3, 4, 6, and 7. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 and 9 on the top, and checksum is good. Just letting them get untwisted a little bit. Okay, so it looks like it one of those ones where it doesn't really want to easily separate. Okay, there we go. And let's see. Come on. No, it wants to turn the wrong way. I'm down to the kite string I use for the leader thread. So there we go. And once more. And one more. I hate it when they get twisted enough I have to actually do something other than just let gravity separate them. It makes it a pain in the butt. Okay. So why are you not wanting to separate? Okay. There we go. And it goes up through, top on the right. And we are ready for the next move. On to number 9. We're going to exchange 13 and 19 on the right. Sheds 1 and 8 are reversed. Now on the left, we're going to exchange 1, 9, and 13, and sheds 3, 6, and 8 are reversed. Okay, so 13 and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse me, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And just sheds 1 and 8 are reversed, so 1 on the top, and the bottom is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. And passing this on through. And we're ready for the left side. 1, 9, and 13. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Nine, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And sheds 3, 6, and 8 a reverse. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9. Let's see, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Pass this on through the shed, up and over to the right. And there we go. We are ready for the next move. And we are on move 10. So we're going to exchange 17 on the right, no shed reversals. And that's the last here of this particular snowflake. On the left, we're going to exchange 1, 9, and 11, and sheds 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. But before we do that, it is time for another coma slide. There we go. Thank you very much, MZ. It is it is detail oriented, and usually when you find a mistake, you have to go back to what the mistake was and fix it, which does take its own little bit of skill set involved with that. Yes, Philip, we are. She said she wanted about 38 inches. She originally kind of gave me a ballpark of 32, but then decided she wanted 38 when she had a chance to actually measure it. And they're about a little over 9 inches per iteration of the pattern. So we've got like 36 inches of braid for that, plus about 2 inches or so for my maker's mark. Should get us right at about 38 inches. And yeah, the one that's short looks like it'll be just enough. The rest of them are long enough that if I have to get it to like where the short one like lines up right there before I tie it off, it's not going to be a problem. It should work just fine. Hopefully you have a good dinner. Mine was not too horrible. Chicken nuggets, I think it probably braised carrots, lightly cooked with a little bit of butter on them, and mashed potatoes. Not overly healthy, but I was good earlier in the day. I didn't overeat, so I didn't mind having a normal portion size and didn't overeat for dinner either. All right, so I did read off the moves, so I'm ready to get started on that. So it's going to be 17 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And, oops, don't get that put between the wrong ones when it goes back down. And there are no shed reversals, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I lost count somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum looks good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, yep, there are every other one, so I'm good there. If I lose count, it's a bit of an issue, which is one of the reasons why I keep counting my numbers. All right, we're going to exchange 1, 9, and 11 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And 9, 10, and 11. Oh, I forgot to mention that as of this morning, the count for full monetization is 310 hours left to go. All right, so we're going to exchange, or we're going to reverse sheds 5, 6, and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. That's a nice, easy move to do. Flows naturally. Don't have to really triple check my counting. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good, meaning that the ends look right, and I got the block of 3 where they're supposed to be. And we are ready for the next move. On to 11. Going to exchange 15 on the right. Shed 2 is reversed. And on the left, we're going to exchange 3, 11, 13, and 15. And sheds 2 and 5 are reversed. We're about ready to start the heart key. All right, so just 15 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And shed 2 is reversed, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And the snowflake is done on the right. And on the left, we're going to exchange 3, 11, 13, and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 2 and 5 reverse, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. We've been at about an hour, so I've got about half an hour to an hour left. All right. Let's just, there we go. Come on. And we are ready for the next move. On to 12. We're going to exchange 15, 17, and 19. Shed 2 is reversed. It's going to make all white on the top and all blue on the bottom for the next move there. On the left, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, 13, and 17. Sheds 1, 5, and 7 are reversed on the left. There we go. Let me quickly check Rumble, see if anybody's commented there. We got one person watching there. Okay. So, since I know it's going to be these 3, I'm just going to quickly do that since I'm not going to have to worry about counting. Since I can easily get to the end state of the exchanges without having to count. Just make everything one color on the top and the same color on the bottom. Just don't mix and match the row they're in. And there we go. And shed 2 is reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And on the left, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, 13, and 17. So here's the 1. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10, 11, 12. And 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Got one tama that's kind of rubbing up against the rail bottom here, or the leg bottom, but not quite actually on the floor, so it should still have good tension. All right, so 1, 5, and 7 are reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, and 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And let gravity untwist it there. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4. Oops. Yeah, I'm off by 1 there. So 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Well, as of when the next silk order arrives, I will have approximately 65 or 67 cones of silk. Is that not lined up? Come on. This is getting annoying. I don't know why they're twisting in ways that make it hard to untwist, but it's getting annoying to me. It's requiring extra attention to fix. So there we go. That one came untwisted. Now the other one will do it easily. Let's put that one back where it's supposed to go and pass this one over through up to here. And we are ready for the next move. Catch up real quick on the chat. Okay. Hopefully you will have a long battery life. My understanding is lithium batteries can get about 500 charges, and then they start losing their life faster and faster as time goes on. Fortunately, 500 charges tends to be about 2 years or so, so you're not having to replace them too often. All right, so yes, I was on 12 and I'm on for 13 now. So on the right we're going to exchange, on the right we're going to exchange 1 and 7. No shed reversals. On the left we're going to exchange 1, 3, and 5, 11, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 2, 6, and 7 are reversed. There we go. Ooh, thank you very much. It looks like I'm going to need to make sure to not end my stream early, because that would be a problem. It wouldn't be a problem. It'd just be a very wasted opportunity, a chance to introduce myself to more people. All right, so 1 and 7 on the right. Though I'm probably going to have to end by 10 o'clock at the latest, because I do need to get some sleep before work tomorrow. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, if anybody can let him know, I appreciate that. That's very kind of him. And no shed reversal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Hopefully he was able to pick up his braid from the post office box over the weekend. I know I wasn't able to Friday, but don't want his braid to get too lonely waiting for him. All those little robbots need to go to their proper home. All right, so 1, 3, 5, 11, 15, and 17. On the left, there's the 1. And 3. So 3, 4, and 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Looks like I've got one that's unrolled a bit too far because I'm not getting good tension on it. I will quickly roll that up after I'm done doing the exchanges here before doing the shed. All right, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oops. Yeah. 15 and 17, which is letting me know that snowflake is done. Yep. And there we go. So let's see. Okay, so the one that was not sitting all the way right looks like it was stuck on the foot rail and seems to be hanging freely now. So 1, 2, 7, and 8 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good, though that was a forced checksum, so I gotta be careful. There we go. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 7, 8, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 14. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, and 5. Sheds 1 and 2 are reversed. And on the left, we're going to exchange 1, 5, and 11. Sheds 1, 2, and 3 are reversed. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Thank you for that as well, Gwen. I appreciate the update along with Lori. Probably explained this 100 times already, but what are the strands made out of? It looks like each strand is made out of a bunch of other strands. Yes, this is silk thread. I have 12 individual 50 weight silk threads bundled together, and they're tied off on each end on one of the weights, which are called tama. And that gives me kind of like a flat, glossy look that doesn't look twisted. A lot of threads have a twist to them. So this looks more like, flowing fibers as opposed to twisted fibers. Woohoo! I am definitely going to have to check that. Let me show it real quick. This is an upgraded thing for where I warp up the weights. And each one of these is going to have a thread. So I do them 12 at a time. So 12 of these will have one thread coming up. It'll go up a little higher, and then they'll all go up through this individual one here. And these are set on like wood slats. So they have an even distance. And then it'll come up through, and then I'll pull it out, tie it off on one end on the weight, pull off enough that I need, grab the other end, cut it at length, and then tie that end on the other side with another tama. And they pass through a loop that'll be here before I tie off the other end. And that gives me, that's what these fibers are. Let's see if I can possibly, blue one probably look good. See if I can get a little better close up under this camera here so you can see. All right. But yes, it is actually, let's see. Yeah, individual threads, and they're just run together 12 at a time. Okay. All right, so I didn't mess anything up there. I did read off the moves, so I'm ready to go there. Definitely gonna have to catch his stream after I'm done so that I can, on the replay, so I can see that. All right, so can exchange 1, 2, and 3. 3, 4, and 5. 5. Okay, that's all of them on this one. And sheds 1 and 2 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. You're welcome, Don. This channel is all about answering questions for people so you can learn new and fun things. And on the left, we're going to exchange 1, 5, and 11. So there's 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And sheds 1, 2, and 3 reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Yep. And 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for our next move. On to 15. We're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, and 9 on the right. Sheds 1, 2, 3, and 4 are reversed. And on the left, we're going to exchange 1 and 13. Sheds 1, 2, and 3 are reversed. And if you look at here, when I say 1, 2, and 3 are reversed, normally the blue one, which is the bottom, would all be done on, let's see. Yeah. Would all be done here on the bottom. But for this one here, for the first 3, it's going to go 1, 2, and 3 underneath, or 1, 2, and 3 over the top instead of underneath, and then on the lower rail for the rest of them. And then the top, instead of doing 1, 2, and 3 on the top, we'll do 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom, then go over the top on the rest of them. So, all right, and let me just confirm. Yes, I have done the move, so I've read off the move, so now I can actually do the move. All right, so 1, 5, 7, and 9. So here is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and 5. 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9. And sheds 1, 2, 3, and 4 are reversed. So normally I go under the bottom for all of them, but for the first 4, I'm going to go over the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and then the bottom is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good, and by checksum I mean there's a block of 3 plus 1 extra on the bottom that should be there at the end, and at the top there should be 3, and I leave 1 on the bottom to kind of lock the threads, because when the top one goes through, I go under this last bottom one here, and that keeps the edges of the braid locked together. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top. Checksum, or these remaining 3 together, are where they're supposed to be. I didn't wind up with 2 or 4. And we are ready for the left side, 1 and 13. So 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. That lets me know that the snowflake is done. So yeah, this snowflake here is finished moving, or finished being made. Sheds 1, 2, and 3 are reversed. So on the top, 1, 2, 3. And on the bottom, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And on the bottom, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And we are ready for the next move. On to 16. On the right, we're going to exchange 1 and 9. Sheds 1 through 4 are reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 1, and sheds 1, 2, and 3 are reversed. And the heart's just about done. All right, so 1 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. On the left, we're just exchanging 1. And sheds 1, 2, and 3 are reversed, so 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. Now it looks like a couple I'm going to need to re-roll real quick. All right, so we are ready for the next move. On to 17. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, and sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, and 9, and sheds 5 and 6 are reversed. All right, so let's see. Any of these hanging all the way down? Nope, not on the left. On the right, we've got at least one. It's unrolled too far. Let me make sure I'm picking it up the right way so I don't screw up any of the other threads. And I'm just going to go ahead and re-roll this one real quick. Problem is that it's essentially kite string and not very heavy stuff. So when it gets down this far, it has a tendency to unroll on its own because there's not quite enough friction. And, oops, sounds like I'm getting a phone call. Hey, Rochelle, this is Torrin. Yes, I am. I'm also live streaming right now, so if I could give you a call back when I'm done, or if you want to call me tomorrow, that's fine. Yep, bye. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to catch up real quick on a few things. All right, so okay, so yeah, I'm gonna redo the lark's head knot and make that a little high. Oops, crap! I just untied this. All right, let's see if I can't get this fixed real quick, because otherwise I'm going to be in a bit of a problem. Okay, undo the lark's head. I'm going to have this over here. And, okay. couple braids prior to this one, I was using a bit of super glue at the end to keep the ends glued together before I cut them, when I was using a more inconvenient method of tying them off. But when I did that, that worked a little better than I was afraid it was going to take, which would keep them from like coming untied as easy, but it made them a lot harder to unroll, as the stiff part of the thread would not slide easily around the other unstiffened parts of the thread. And actually, let's try that knot again. I got 2 loops on it, so I just need 1 more here. Probably don't actually need it this far along in the braid, but hey, better safe than sorry. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and roll this back up again. Yep. Actually, if Rob's going to be ending his stream, I should probably toss him an invite. So I'm going to do that real quick once I get this, just in case he wants to join when he's done with his stream. Okay. All right, so that's good there. Anything else still? Nope, everything else is in the air. That's good there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm done with the move. I brought up the next one. Okay, so give me just a second here, and I will... that's not what I wanted. Yes. There we go. Let me grab a link here, copy that, go to Twitter, and messages, and Law and Lumber, and paste. There we go. All right, so if Rob wants to drop in after his stream is done, he can now. And all right, so we are good to go for the next move. So we're just doing 1 on the right. And sheds 1 through 5 are reversed. Excuse me. Grab some to drink here real quick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And on the left, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And sheds 5 and 6 are reversed. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And
before we do the next move, it's time for a coma slide. Let's see if anything hits the ground. Yep, we got one that needs to be re-rolled. Yeah, that's good there. So the one that needs to be re-rolled is... And I just dropped the mouse on the floor. Let me fix this one real quick, and then I'll grab the mouse. Okay, so... And there we go. Just re-roll this one real quick. Hopefully don't pull the weight off the thread. Okay, there we go. Just a quick re-roll here, and there we go. Put that one back in its proper spot, and get the mouse out with hopefully out, not kicking myself out of the stream. Okay, that's good. All right, coma slide on the left side. Okay, nothing's actually hitting the floor, though a couple are close. And let's roll this up a little bit so we have room to see. There we go. We are ready for the next move. Let's bring that up. And on to 18. Excuse me, a little bit of burp there. And we're going to exchange 1 and 11 on the right. Sheds 1 through 5 are reversed. And on the left, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, and 9. And no shed reversals. There we go. All right, so 1 and 11. There's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And sheds 1 through 5 are reversed, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good for that too. There we go. And on the left, we're going to exchange 2, 3. This is kind of easy to do because I know I'm going to wind up with all the white on the top and all the blue on the bottom again. So 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9. And for this one, we have no shed reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. Pass this on over. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Pass that on through. And we are ready for the next move. On to 19. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. Shed 1 is reversed. On the left, we're doing no exchanges, and shed 6 is reversed. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
that one. Hold up the next one to it. All right, let's just try it this way. Almost there. Just got to get these to separate. Come on. Why do you not want to separate? There we go. And okay. All right, yep, making sure I didn't accidentally cross anything over. So 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7, 8. 9, 10. And 11. That one needs a little bit of an unroll. 11, 12. And 13, 14, and 15. After this move, I'm going to take a quick little pause. I'll put on some hold music. I'll be right back. Should only take about a minute. All right. And 1 is reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3. Sorry, 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Go. And on the left, no exchanges, and shed 6 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the top. And 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 3, 4, 5 on the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the bottom. And 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Felt like I might have popped one over a pin, so let me double check, make sure that, yep, I did pop one over a pin. So we will put this one back where it's supposed to be. There we go. They look nice and straight now. Okay, so we are ready for the next move, and we are going on to move 20. We're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, 9, and 11 on the right. Shed 1 is reversed. On the left, we're doing no exchanges and no reversals. But before I do that, I'm going to quickly put on some hold music real quick. Let me make sure. I will be right back. Everybody's popping in while I'm probably no back. And I'm back. And there's not like 50 people waiting, so I know the raid didn't happen. All right, so let me turn off the hold music and jump back to the comments. Okay, there we are. All righty. So 1, 5, 7, 9, and 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Thank you, Gwen. I appreciate that. I should have it done this weekend. I only have, from this point on, maybe 4 or 5 hours left to do. So if I do about maybe another half hour to an hour here, depending on when Rob's raid comes through and how long people want to stay there. And then a couple hours on Thursday, and I should be able to have it finished up probably on Sunday. I have a meeting I got to go to Saturday. That's what that phone call was about. All right, so shed 1 is reversed. 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. It looks like it did pop over a pin, but that's going to come through here anyway, so no harm, no foul. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. And on the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. Next couple of ones should be relatively quick. All right, so 21. We're going to exchange 1, 5, and 17. Shed 1 is reversed. No exchanges or reversals on the left side, so just the base moves. And there's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And shed 1 is reversed, so 1 on the top and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And left side, no exchanges or reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. Though I admit I've got a little bit of nervousness knowing that there's an impending raid because, hey, it's a wonderful opportunity and I appreciate it whenever anybody does that for me. All right, so 22.
On the right, we're going to exchange 1 and 5. Shed 1 is reversed. No exchanges or reversals on the left side. And this one needs a little bit of an unroll. Okay. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And shed 1 is reversed, so 1 on the top and bottom is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Thank you, Aunt Mimi. I'm usually pretty good about it. Actually, if I talk about it a bit, it tends to resolve it in my head, so that's kind of how I'm dealing with it. But I appreciate the help on there. So 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So in general, I am pretty good about it, considering that I've got a little over 1,200 subscribers to the channel. And that's enough to send you in a tizzy if you're not used to it. It's just that I wasn't expecting the accidental raid earlier, and that kind of threw me off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. Checksum looks good now. And I realized it was a glitch, but I was kind of confused as to what was going on because it was happening about the time I know his stream was supposed to start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's the confusion that got to me there. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better now. And whoops, almost clicked the back button, which would have been interesting, but fortunately it didn't happen. All right, we are ready for the next move. On to 23. Going to exchange 1, 5, and 17 on the right. Shed 1 is reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 1, no shed reversals. And as you can see, the teeth on the key are just about ready to pop up here. Hey, Kumihimo and Steve, nice to see you. Good evening, all. This is way more relaxing and calm than Rob's channel. Yeah, I can understand how his would be frustrating over what he's having to talk about. I have trouble listening to that case. Yep, okay. Well, hopefully it's a nice, relaxing anodyne for people. And maybe you're braver than me. I don't think I could put myself in front of all those people. Yeah, the trick I found is to kind of like work your way up and not think about it until by the time you think about it, you have enough experience going along with it. It's like, well, wait a minute, it's not anything different than I've done before. We'll only have a few more people, and it's not a major amount. So, all right, so 1 and 5 on the right, and 17. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Also helps that I can tell myself I'm just talking to the camera and the chat, which admittedly, while there are a fair number of people there, it's probably not as many people who are actually watching. All right, so I know it's 17 here. I don't really have to count to that one. And the color chart is letting me know I've got it right. So shed 1 is reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Checksum looks good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum looks good there. And on the left, we're doing exchanging 1 and no shed reversals. So fortunately, it's hard to grab that one because it's at the upright from the base. So I have to work a little bit to grab that one. So no reversal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Welcome to the
checksum is good. Pass it on through, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good, and passing it on through. And we are ready for the next room. But before I do that, welcome to channel membership, Kumihimo and Steve. Nice to see that you've become a channel member. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. About it being a heartbreaking case, yes. And I'm still getting used to people telling me my voice is calming. I understand it in my head, but eventually I'll get to where I feel it deep in my soul. But yeah, thank you very much for that. No worries on that. You're welcome to listen or watch, whichever you prefer. And woohoo! Glad it worked out for you. No worries. Lurkers are always welcome here. I don't have any kids, but I can definitely understand how heart-wrenching it is listening to the case. My sisters had some issues with nowhere near that level, but even vicariously, it's been frustrating to some of the things my sisters had to deal with. All right. So I said we have a next move, but I haven't shown it yet. So we are ready for move 24. Going to exchange 1 and 5 on the right. Shed 1 is reversed. Exchanging 3 on the left. Shed 1 is reversed. All right. So 1 and 5 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I just had a wait, make a dive for it. It's a good thing it's not a professional boxing match. Oop. Didn't make a dive, it came untied. Let's see if I can't get this tied back up before the raid happens. And okay, that one's ready to go. Let's unroll that a bit more. And yeah, boxing regulators do not like it when things take a dive. It makes it problematic for everybody. And I started to say before that one took off that I also enjoy the clacking sound from the tama on the wood. All right, so there we go. And I only got half of that knot, or did I? Hold on, let me see. All right, no, I got it right. Okay, I just let go on the back side. It looked like it was uneven, but the tension is good. All right, so 2 more after this one. 1 more after this one. This one being the one I just finished, not the upcoming one. So this is the last one I'm doing. And had one that didn't quite make it. Let's see, can I pull that through and get that tight? Now, it's not entirely critical because, okay, close enough. That's not going to be at a level where it's going to interact with anything. That part of it's going to be cut off when I'm ready. All right. Put the lark's head knot back on. There we go. And let's see, did I pull that up to the top? Looks like I did. So let's see, this should go back down here. All right, so yep, that looks good there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. All right, so okay, that looks good. Looks like I got that right. Okay, and so we are ready to go. So just 1 is reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And on the left, we're just exchanging 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And shed 1 is reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And cutsom is good. That one jumped back there a bit, so I wonder why that did that. But no worries. Oh, something that I find moderately amusing. I'm generally normally calm enough that the times I do get angry, while I don't I'm not overly expressive when I'm angry. I don't scream a lot, jump up and down, posture like that. Okay, so 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cutsom is good. It's enough different than what people who know me expect that some of the people who don't know me all that well find it very terrifying. Even though I'm like I said, I'm not overly loud. I actually tend to get quieter when I'm upset, and I don't do anything overly aggressive or anything like that. I tend to be, ooh, I screwed that one up. I grabbed the wrong one there. All right, so let's try this again. One on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so this one should not have been pulled from the bottom. This one is supposed to stay on the bottom. 1 on the top here is supposed to be untwist. There we go. It's supposed to be under that one that I pulled through that I shouldn't have. Come up here now on the top. Now that'll look right. That looks much better now. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 25. I'm going to exchange 1 and 5 on the right. Shed 1 is reversed. Exchange 3 and 5 on the left. And shed 2 is reversed. All right, let me see. Yep. Don't know if I brought that one up, but I did talk about it or reply to it. Thank you very much. That is very kind of you, Don. And okay, so I read off the moves. It's time to do them. 1 and 5 on the right. Here's the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. Okay. Actually, I think I messed up a bit. I think this one is actually supposed to be here. And this one is the one that should be here. Nope, that looks like... Okay. All right, so those look good. Right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so shed 1 is reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Cutsom is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And on the left, we're doing 3 and 5. So 1, 2. And 3, 4, and 5. And shed 2 is reversed. So 1 on the bottom and 2 on the top. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Cutsom is good. There we go. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Cutsom is good. And it's getting cool enough here. I think when I'm done with the stream tonight, I'm going to have a nice cup of hot chocolate and call it a night. And we are ready for the next move, which is 26. Going to exchange 1 and 5 on the right. Shed 1 is reversed. On the left, we're exchanging 1 and 5. And sheds 1 and 3 are reversed. There we go. Yes, this is the last set before the maker's mark. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it. Right about here on the other side is where the shortest thread is. So I only have up to about here left to go. Okay, so 1 and 5 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1 is reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Cutsom is good. And we're about 1 move away from a coma slide. 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Cutsom is good. There we go. And on the left, 1 and 5. It's a little bit of an unroll. There we go. And make sure I get the right one. There's 1 and 5. There we go. And sheds 1 and 3 are reversed, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Cutsom is good. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Cutsom is good. And it's about 2 hours in, and we have 25 moves, and another one made a jump for it. Let's see. It just needs a... I'm going to have to put some rubber mats down so that it's not as loud for the people downstairs. All right. Yep, this one just needs a roll up. All right. So, there's so little thread left on here, and it's kite string, which is very slippery, that it's not enough friction to keep it from unrolling on its own. All right, so sometimes it depends. If it sits for a long time, that way, all right, so that should do it. They'll start unrolling on their own, so the faster I do this, the less it's going to happen. All right, so... all right, so need to do the top one still. So 1 and 3. So 1 on the bottom. Or did I do the... Nope, I did do it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, I did the move. All right, so I'm ready for the next one. And on to 27. Just going to exchange 5. Shed 1 is reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 3 and 7, and shed 2 is reversed. There we go. And just 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And shed 1 is reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And on the left, 5 and 7, so 3 and 7. 1, 2, and 3. Three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that's the last of the upper key tooth. And shed 2 is reversed, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for Coma Slide now. All right, so let me quickly read the next move. Going to exchange 3 and 5 on the right. No reversals, shed reversals. On the left, we're going to exchange 3 and 5, and shed 3 is reversed. And it's time for Coma Slide. Let's see, nothing's hitting the floor there. That's a good sign. Let's see, hit the floor on this side. Nope, that's also a good sign. Means I'm braiding faster than they can unroll. And this needs a roll up here. There we go. Now you can see all of what's currently in the heart key. And 3 and 5 on the right. So 1, 2, and 3 and 4, and 'Come on. Okay, so there we go. And one of these made a jump. All right, so that looks like the one that jumped. There we go. Okay, so, and no reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Quickly worked pretty good for that. And on the left, it's 3 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I think that one needs a little bit of an unroll. Not too much because it's a blue. All right, and shed 3 is reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 on the bottom, And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. Grab a quick little drink here. Throat's starting to crack just a little bit. All right. So, next move is, excuse me, 29. Gonna exchange 5 on the right, no shed reversals. Exchange 5 on the left, no shed reversals. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. Pass that one on through. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. That one needs a bit of an unroll. And just 5 on the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And no reversals on this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Oh, I also got notification that I can now link my online store when I have one onto the channel. So I'm hoping to have some stuff for sale relatively soon. I'm thinking Tama and Maridai, and eventually some Takadais, coma blocks and stuff like that. All right, we are ready for the next move. On to 30. No exchanges or reversals on the right. We're just going to exchange 7 on the left. No reversals. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oops. Yep, checksum is good. I don't know why that one popped all the way over there for some reason. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Some of the strings are going to start to bounce a little bit as their leader knot kind of goes up over the top of the rail when I push down. All right, so last blue one on top goes to the bottom, and vice versa. And no reversal, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And the heart key is done. Okay, we are ready for the next move. And on to 31. No, we're just base moves both right and left. The theme for Dani's braid, she wanted kind of like a heart key sword thing, like from Kingdom Hearts. So it's not an exact match, but it is kind of close. Let me bring this back up. Whoops. There we go. All right, so yeah, we've got the heart here, and that's kind of like a sword blade with like the key at the end. The other elements are, let's see if you can see it here. There's a cross down here for like religiousness and spirituality, and also there is a heart sword type thing where it's like a sword on top of a heart-shaped shield that I got the design mostly from her run for District Attorney in Salt Lake. It was more of a clear shield, but on here it kind of looked kind of heart-shaped. So, and she also wanted snowflakes and the type of blue-white line drawings that of snowflakes that she has for her cultural heritage. I don't think it's finished exactly, but in that general area. I don't remember the specific cultural tribe, but she had some designs that she showed me, and then that's why I came up with this, and she seems to be pretty happy with it. So, all right, and all right, so we are ready for the next moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. It sounds like my wife is getting ready to go to work. She's leaving in about probably 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. She is a custodian at a high school who works night shift most of the school year. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This kind of works out well for us. I work day shift. She works graveyard. And I wake up and go to work about the time she gets home. She gets home from work, goes to sleep, and she wakes up about the time I get home. So when I get home until she goes to work, we're usually both awake together. So we're spending a lot of our non-sleeping, non-work time together. It works kind of nice. All right. And we're ready for the next move. On to 32. And on the right, we're going to exchange 5 and 7, and shed 5 is reversed, and no exchanges or no reversals on the left. So 5 and 7 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. 5, 6, and 7. And it's back to where it doesn't want to separate. Let's see if I can't fix that a bit. Okay. Okay. All right. And okay. So this one goes down under here. And all right, so that looks right there. So let's fix. Okay, so all right, so yep, that looks right there. Okay. All righty. Did I? Yep, that looks good. Okay. Shed 5 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And just to double check, weave looks pretty good. There's the blue ones that are supposed to be there. 1, 2, and 3. And on the left, no exchanges or reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And there we go. We are ready for the next move. Oh, I haven't been checking Rumble recently. I'm sorry. Okay, we got 3 people on Rumble, but nobody's chatting. That's perfectly fine. All right. And okay. Okay, so Lady Draconis joined at the Mardai level, and Kumihimo Steve joined at the Taka-Dai level. All right. Just checking the YouTube side where it records that. All right. So on the right, we are going to exchange. Oh, sorry, I haven't moved to the next one. On the right, we're going to exchange 7 and 11, and shed 6 is reversed, and no exchanges or reversals on the left. Let me. Phone's buzzing a little bit, see if there's any important alerts. All right. Looks like we're good. Looks like Nick's not streaming tonight for some reason. Okay. And on the left. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Go. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. There we go. And shed 6 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And on the left, no exchanges or reversals, so checksum is good. And the short one's about to move back to the right side, so I'll have a better idea how much is left because it makes a big jump when it goes from left to right, right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So when it passes through, it loses this much length. Go. And we are ready for the next move. We're making pretty good progress. We're doing over 10 moves an hour, on to 34. On the right, we're going to exchange 7, 9, and 11. Sheds 3 and 4 are reversed. And no exchanges or on the right, on the left, no exchanges or reversals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7, 8. 9, 10, and 11. And sheds 3 and 4 reversed, so 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And no exchanges or reversals on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. just let it untwist here. It's only 2, so it's a guaranteed untwist. Just have to wait a couple seconds for it. And let's see, 4 and 4, 3. Nope, I did that wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I did it right. I just put it on the wrong rail. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. Check something's good. And pass that one on through. Unfortunately, if Rob doesn't send a raid over here, his raid over here fairly soon, not that he has to, I'm unfortunately going to have to call it a night pretty soon. And on to 35. Going to exchange 7, 11, and 13 on the right. Sheds 3 and 5 are reversed, and no exchanges or reversals on the left. All right, so 7, 11, and 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That one needs a definite bit of an unroll. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, and 13. There we go. And sheds 3 and 5 are reversed. So 1, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And a bit of an unroll there. And on the left, no exchanges or reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And the shortest one's passing through. All right, so this is the demarcation line for what's left. Looks like I still have plenty, so we should be good to go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And on to the next one, 36. On the right, we're going to exchange 5, 9, 13, and 15. Shed 6 is reversed. On the left, no exchanges or reversals, but the next move is going to have some as we start the next snowflake on the left. Hey, Kathleen, nice to see you on. Welcome to the stream. And here we go. And 5, 9, 13, and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, had 2 of them together here. Let me make sure I'm only grabbing the right one. Okay. There's 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Nine, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, and 15. And shed 6 is reversed, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. Sorry to hear that the movie was too loud and gave you a headache, Kathleen. Hope you get to feeling better soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And hopefully I do indeed help your headache improve. That would be good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And yep, that goes on the bottom. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on top. Checksum is good. You can untwist. And there we go. And we are ready for the next move, 37. On the right, we're going to exchange 7, 11, and 15. Sheds 4 and 7 are reversed. And on the left, we're going to exchange 4, 5, and reverse 4, 5, and 6. And before that, though, we're going to do a coma slide. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to put a limit of 10:30 my time, which is about 25 minutes. If Rob doesn't send his chat over here by then, I'm going to have to call it a night because I really do have to get up in the morning. If they do come over, I will stay probably at least another half hour to welcome them and keep them company and hopefully provide some soothing voice after the frustrating case. All right, so 37. Oh, sorry. There we go. All right, so 7, 11, and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. $11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I got to be careful because I'm used to identifying the color where it sits on here, but since some of the leader, which is white, comes up, ones that are actually blue look like they're white at this point, so I got to be careful on that. Let me catch up real quick here. Okay. Yep, I did go over that verbally, but yeah, thank you for the for that as well. All right, so, yep, thank you very much, Gwen. Definitely will do my best to take care of myself. I've heard about Sisu. I haven't watched it, but yeah, I can see why that would be very loud. Yep, no worries on that. I'm always happy to answer questions as often as needed. When new people come in and out, no worries on that. We're all about answering questions here. Okay, and yes, I just did the exchanges. So sheds 4 and 7 reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7 on top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and
5 and 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. All right. Go. And 4, 5, and 6 are reversed on the left. So 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the top. So 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, and 3 on the top. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 on the bottom. 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are on to 38. We're going to exchange 11 and 13 on the right. Shed 5 is reversed. We're going to exchange 1 and 9 on the left. Shed 6 is reversed. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 11, 12, and 13. All right, and shed 5 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And on the left, 1 and 9. There's the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Looks like I had a couple of threads pop over a pin. So let me fix that real quick so I don't accidentally do the thing I did the other day where I had one. Let's see. Accidentally passed partway through a thread. So I'm going to bring it back. I kind of like threw everything around. All right, so that looks good. All right, so shed 6 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. That is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Okay, pop the pin, so we're good for that. We are ready for the next move here. On to 39. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 9, 13, and 17. Sheds 1, 6, and 8 are reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 1 and 11, and sheds 1, 6, and 7 are reversed. As you can see, we're starting at the top of the cross here. All right, so 1, 9, 13, and 17. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. There we go. And sheds 1, 6, and 8 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on top. Oops, that one popped a pin there. 7 on top, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. I'm just going to double check that I did get back in the right spot. And on the left, we're going to exchange 1 and 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And sheds 1, 6, and 7 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom. 6 and 7, 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Well, at least we're making pretty good progress on this one here. Hopefully that helps resolve things for you or improve things. Okay, we are ready for the next move. And we are on to 40. We're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, 11, 15, and 19. Sheds 1, 7, and 8 are reversed. On the left, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, and 13. Shed 4 is reversed. All right, just going to check something real quick here. Alrighty. Looks like we had 415 views. That was quite a spike there. Peak concurrent. Let's see. Doesn't tell me that. Okay, so. All right, so yeah, quick check on Rumble. We got 2 people watching over there. All right, and back here. I've read off the moves, so it's time to do them. And 1, 3, 9, 11, 15, and 19. There's the 1, 1, 2, and 3. That one's definitely needing a bit of an unroll. It's pretty high up. Oops. There we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Nine, 10. $11, $12, $13, $14, and $15, $16, $17, $18, and $19. Oops. we go. And sheds 1, 7, and 8 reverse, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the bottom, sorry, 6 and 7 on the top, and 6, 7, and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Yep. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And on the left, we're exchanging 1, 3, 9, and 13. So there's 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And shed 4 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And that one goes up there. And we are ready for the next move. On to 41. Going to exchange 1, 3, 11, 13, and 17. And sheds 1 and 5 are reversed. The left, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 11, and 15. And shed 8 is reversed. And okay. Universe made of lasagna sounds interesting. Multi-layered, not what he expected. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you very much. I'm rather happy with how the snowflake designs turned out. All right, so 1, 3, 11, 13, and 17. So here's the 1. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Thank you, Kathleen. That's very nice of you to say so. And sheds 1 and 5 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And on the left, 1, 3, 11, and 15. So there's 1, 1, 2, and 3. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11, $12, and 13, 14, and 15. And shed 8 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. Okay, we're up to 14. I don't know if that's a precursor to the braid, but that would be nice. Thank you. It's always nice to hear it, whether or not I am aware of it or not ahead of time. So thank you very much. All right, so on to the next move. 42. I'm going to exchange 1, 3, and 5 on the right, and 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 1 and 6 are reversed. And on the left, 1, 3, 11, and 15 again, and sheds 5 and 6 are reversed. And 1, 3, and 5 on the right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And let's grab 2 of them there. Let's $13, $14, $15, $16, and $17. And sheds 1 and 6 are reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Go. And on the left, 1, 3, 11, and 15. So here's 1, 2, and 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
And sheds 5 and 6 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. There we go. All right, we are ready for the next. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot to switch back here. All right, so on to 43. We're going to exchange 1, 3, 11, and 7, or 1, 3, 13, and 17. Shed 1 is reversed. 1, 3, 13, and 17 on the left. Shed 6 is reversed. Now let's put it back there. Sorry about that. Thank you very much. That's kind of cute. And 1, 3, 13, and 17. So here's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Whoops. And another one drop. Okay, so let's get this one in its proper spot real quick. And did that untie? Yep, that untied. All right, so my apologies. Sorry about that. Let me get this back up in here. There we go. And one more thing here. Okay. All right. We're back again. I'm sorry about that. Somehow I backed out of the studio. There we go. All right. So do a lark's head knot here real quick. Let me catch up real quick here. Yep, I think the mouse dropped or something, and it accidentally bumped the back button there. So it backed me out of studio. So nothing actually unplugged. It just back button what it should have been. Okay. Oh, hope you have a nice grilled cheese. I don't tend to like grilled cheese a lot, but when I do like it, it's nice, and I usually like tomato soup with it. One of those things as a kid that you remember and keep going. Okay, so, all right, let's see. Yes, that's what it's supposed to be, and we're going to exchange a reverse shed one. Hey, Rachel Duick. Welcome as a member to the channel. I think you are the 6th member for the channel. Thank you very much. It is most appreciated. It's nice to welcome to the team, so to speak. Yeah, I gotta. It's 10:30. That was about when I said I was going to stop. I'm at move 43. I'm going to get to where I'll be ready for move 45 next. Well, I'm happy to be able to do that for you, or provide the option for you to do that now that I've been monetized. All right, so 1 is reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Next one is good. It needs a bit of an unroll. All right. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. There we go. And on the left, 1, 3, 13, and 17. So there's the 1. 1, 2. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I not do enough moves? Okay. 1, 3, 13, and 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, somewhere. Oh, yeah, something got twisted here. That must have been when I was. Okay, so. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so. Yep, that's why I was having an issue. It's 2 of them doubled up on a single one. Let me get these untangled here. All right, so this is the first one. All right, so I wonder how they got twisted like that. Probably happened while I was distracted. Okay, so this one here should. Okay. So, all right. So 1 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 1 top and bottom, and 2 top and bottom, and 3. All right. So 3 should be on bottom. Okay. And all right, so okay, there we go. I don't know why that got mixed up. All right, so blue, white. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there we go. Now it's what's supposed to be. And 13,
14, 15, 16, and 17. Alrighty. And okay, so shed 6 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check sum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Check sum is good. Alrighty, we are ready for one more move. On to 44. And one move after this is actually the halfway point of this last iteration. So we're going to exchange 3, 17, and 19 on the right. Shed 1 is reversed. And on the left, we're going to exchange 3 and 15, and sheds 1, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. Alrighty. So 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 and 19. And just shed 1 is reversed. And 1, 2, oops, sorry. 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And on the left, we're going to exchange 3 and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 1, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom. And 6, 7, and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Okay. I messed up the number there somewhere. So 5 on top, and okay, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and okay, so 5 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and okay, yeah, I was off by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and okay, 5, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8 on top, and 9 on the bottom, and there we go. Checksum looks good now. That's why I do the checksum, because if it doesn't look right, I've miscounted somewhere. If it looks right, I may have miscounted somewhere, but it's less likely. All right, so 1, 6, 7, and 8. So 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Check somebody's good. Alrighty. And for the next move, which we will do Thursday, 45, going to do no exchanges on the right and no reversals. And on the left, we're going to exchange 1 and 17 and reverse sheds 1 and 2. All right. And it is time for a coma slide real quick. And then I'll catch up on chat. I guess at this point, if somebody's willing to hop over on Rob's stream and let him know that I have had to call tonight so he doesn't accidentally send the chat this way unless he wants to, because the last time he did that, I got like 400 watch hours after the stream was over. If he wants to do that again, that would actually push me into complete and full monetization. So up to him. People are more than welcome to watch this on the replay crew. If you are doing that, thank you very much. Replay crew is always welcome here. And all right. There we go. That's ready for next time. And let me catch up with what I missed on the chat. All right. Let me see. Okay. Okay, all right, so we're back. All right, so like the name being green, fancy bread, not American cheese to make grilled cheese. Oh yeah, for grilled cheese, I always like cheddar, occasionally provolone, but I don't really care for American cheese because I usually see it as processed cheese food, and I say to people that that's what cheese eats. And let's see. Oh, let me check that here because I hadn't seen that before, but I do believe, let's see. Yep. Okay. Rachel, thank you very much. You've gifted 5 memberships. I appreciate that very much. And yeah, apparently you can only see this in the YouTube studio section. You can't see it in StreamYard. Now I realize what it is because I was seeing when people join, get a membership for themselves, that does show up. That doesn't show up for in StreamYard. So yes, that is very nice of you, Gwen. I'm going to definitely have to do a nice high-res pic after this. I'll go ahead and get it posted up tomorrow. Let's see. And let's see. Fancy grilled cheese. Okay, let's see. Current eating lasagna. Let's see. Burnt cheesy goodness now. Yep, sounds good. Let's see what else. Frozen lasagna freezer. All right, still catching up here. And talking about meat sauce. Okay, and catching up still. Italian restaurant, learned a lot. Yeah, I can definitely believe that. And my wife says for Alfredo sauce, she has the proper way and the cheat way, and both of them are actually fairly fattening, which is why we don't have it a whole lot here. I don't know if I should do a flag, but what I can do is I can put like a little piece of painter's tape, at the start, because that way it doesn't leave residue on there. If I tend to put something in here, it tends to distort the braid just a little bit. But yeah, I could try that, Chris. All right.
And I think that's everything. Let me quickly check over Rumble, see if anybody is chatting over there. Got 3 people watching over there, but no chats. Alrighty, so let's see. The people who were gifted memberships were Gwendolyn SS, Marmar, and Lady Cat, and Craig Taylor, and Chaz Berglund. So congratulations to all of you for getting your membership. Thanks to Rachel. And okay, I think that I am done here. It is about 10:48, which is about 18 minutes past where I was planning on stopping. So everybody have a very good evening and stay safe and happy braiding. Woohoo! Headache is gone. Headache gone is very, very good. If I remember right, she makes Alfredo with actual cream or creamer. All right. So again, stay safe, happy braiding, and welcome to all the new members.